Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. We will be getting started in about 2 to 3 more minutes as we wait for everybody to join. In the meantime, for a fun question to get us started, let us know what your favorite song obsession is right now. And feel free to ask any questions and share your thoughts in the public comment section.
I think we'll probably just wait a little longer. This is just be kind of a brief introduction as to the basic rules, the format. It'll be very similar to the information already posted on our Notion. So if you or your teammates aren't able to watch the full opening ceremony, feel free to take a look at the Notion handbook.
Okay, yeah, so thanks everyone for coming. We'll keep today's opening ceremony really short because we know that everyone's super excited to get started and to start coding your project. So I think we're ready to begin. It's been about 2 minutes.
Okay, so hello hackers, welcome to Ignition Hacks 2023 Annual Hackathon. We're thrilled to have you all here as we kick off an incredible journey of creativity, collaboration, and innovation. My name's Megan, and I'm one of the co-directors of Ignition Hacks.
And I'm Samantha, the other co-director.
So for those of you who are new, I'd like to give a brief introduction to Ignition Hacks. This year, it'll be our 4th iteration, but nevertheless, our goal still remains the same: to inspire young innovators and entrepreneurs in the tech industry.
But before we get started, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and passion that has gone into making this event possible. Our sincere appreciation goes out to our sponsors, partners, and organizers who have supported us in bringing this event to life.
Thank you to our FIRE sponsors, which include Communication Securities Establishment, Goliath Automation and Robotics, the Capco, and Foundens.
Next, we have our Flame sponsors, which include Postman API, LeanGap, Best Buy, CryptoChicks, and Brilliant Catalyst.
And last but not least, our Spark sponsors. Once again, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors for their support.
Now we would like to go over a few essential guidelines and rules to ensure that everybody has an enjoyable experience. To start, please familiarize yourself with our detailed and all-encompassing Hacker Handbook on Notion, which we sent to all participants via Discord and email. Failure to comply with our project guidelines and our code of conduct may result in disqualification.
And it's not too late to find a team. You can find a team using our Find Team channel in our Discord. And if you're looking for specifically hackers in going to our in-person portion, you can go to Find Team in person.
So some of the rules for our judging include that all teams must submit their own unique code, which was coded only during the duration of this hackathon. Teams may have up to 4 participants who have all registered and been accepted into Ignition Hacks.
All projects must be submitted between Friday, August 25th, 6 o'clock p.m. to Sunday, August 27th at 12 o'clock p.m. And these times are in EST. And your projects must be submitted before 12 p.m. EST on the Sunday on DevPost, which must include a 2-minute demo of your video alongside an overview of your project. And in terms of hacker etiquette, at Ignition Hacks, we do want to foster a respectful and inclusive environment for all participants. Remember that this is a collaborative space for people from all over the world who come together to create something exceptional.
And now on to our judging criteria. This will be comprised of a project's design, use of technical skills, creativity, and viability. More information can be found in our Hacker Handbook on Notion. Now for the part that you've all been waiting for. With regards to prize tracks, there is something for everyone. Our top 3 overall projects will win either a $100 Best Buy gift card, or custom keycaps, desk mats, and wrist rests from the Capco, or monster starter kits for Arduino. For Best Innovation, you will win a spot in a 12-month startup incubation program with Brilliant Catalyst and Ontario Tech University, allowing you to turn your project into an actual startup. For Best UI/UX and Best NFT, you will win an interview with Crypto Chicks for a 3-month unpaid internship in UI/UX and blockchain. Please review our Hacker Handbook on Notion once again for more details about the prizes for our other prize tracks and the eligibility.
Now let's take a brief look at our schedule. So first off for today at 7 o'clock p.m., we have a workshop hosted by Lillian Knows from Postman about Intro to APIs. Next, we have our Intro to Machine Learning and Artificial Intelligence hosted by Josh and Jason from CSE at 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. And lastly, we have a panel hosted by various university students called Cracking the Code Applying to Engineering and Computer Science Programs at 9:30 p.m., which will be hosted on our Discord. For more information regarding workshops in future days, please take a look at our Notion handbook. They have more information of where you can find them and at what time. Now, a quick word from our Flame sponsor, LeanGap.
Mentors has helped all of us create a real tangible company that has real traction over these weeks.
I'm going to be presenting Rayscrapper.
Soundbite, which is an online music review platform.
The biggest thing that differentiates LeanGap is the fact that with the mentors' help, we are able to create a real tangible product that can impact very real people in the world.
We've had over 600 user registrations on our website.
I don't think I know of a summer program that can help me get real tangible results and real dollars in my bank account.
We managed to attain 11 sales and $487 in revenue within the past 3 days alone.
We have facilitated over $800 in rental transactions through our platform.
We got $10,000 in pre-orders in our Kickstarter campaign.
And I feel like I've learned a lot about myself through LeanGap.
I think LeanGap has taught me how to be proud of myself.
Thank you, LeanGap, for changing my life.
My name is Sammy Yang. I'm 17 years old and I founded my own company.
Okay. So now let's welcome some closing remarks from Emily, a recruiter from Communication Security Establishment of the Government of Canada.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I work at CSE, or the Communications Security Establishment. Before I get into anything about CSE, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone at Ignition Hacks for having us this weekend. My colleagues and I are super excited to be a part of the various events that are going on over the next few days. Okay, so I'm sure that not many of you have heard of CSE before, and that is completely normal. We're not the most public-facing organization. We are a part of the federal government, but we are our own agency, so we're not part of the core. So if you've heard of CSIS, they are our sister organization. And if you've heard of the NSA in the States, we are the equivalent of the NSA in Canada. So in a nutshell, CSE is the National Cryptologic Agency for Canada. And as you can see on the screen, this is a very general overview of our mandate. Essentially, we gather and work with foreign signals intelligence, and we provide that information to our other federal government partners. For example, Department of National Defense. We work with the RCMP. We also work closely with CSIS. Like I said, they're our sister organization. So the main difference between CSIS and CSE is that CSIS, they are working within Canada, and they are on the human intelligence side. CSE, our jurisdiction is outside of the country, so we can only operate on foreign soil. and we can't do any information gathering on Canadians either, even if they are currently outside of the country. So on the next slide, you'll see a photo of our building. So this is the headquarters of CSC, which is located in Ottawa, and this is the Edward Drake building. So this facility is a top secret environment, so anybody that works within the building is cleared to the top secret security clearance level. We do have a second location as well, also in Ottawa. That is part of the Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity, which you may have heard of. That is a newer branch of CSE, and that one is public facing. So from the CCCS, we do host public campaigns with the goal of educating the public on how to stay safe online. For example, we had a campaign recently for how to protect yourself from phishing scams. So we do have 2 locations, both in Ottawa, but this one is our main headquarters. So on the next slide, you will see the requirements for applying at CSE. So I know you're probably wondering if we do hire students, and the answer is yes. So I actually work on the student team within HR, and we hire just under 100 students every work term, so about 300 students per year. You'll see that we do have fairly strict requirements for hiring compared to some other departments or agencies, and the reason being is if you're going to be working with some classified and top secret information, we want to make sure you're able to meet the clearance requirements. So you do have to be a Canadian citizen, you have to be eligible for a top secret clearance, which includes a polygraph assessment, psychological assessment, 10-year background check, and an interview with our personnel security. We do encourage everyone to relocate to Ottawa for at least one of your student terms. And the reason is if you want to work with the classified information, that can only be accessed within the top secret building. So it's an interesting place to work, as you guys saw in the picture, and we do encourage you to come to Ottawa. One note about that is if you do relocate to Ottawa for the student term, we do reimburse you for your relocation costs. So we pay for your travel from your school to Ottawa and then back to your school at the end of the work term. And the final point on this slide, so the final point there is you have to be registered as a student in a Canadian institution post-secondary. So it is not required that you're part of an official co-op program. So as long as you are a full-time student during the work term that you're applying for, then you are absolutely eligible to apply for a student term. And then the last slide that I have today is just our contact information. So if you are interested in looking at the current opportunities that we have or learning more about our mandate and our mission, you can go to our website, which is the first link. You'll see that right now we are currently recruiting for the summer 2024 work term. And then if you have any questions about the application process or anything student related, the email address on the screen will go directly to my team and myself. So reach out at any time. We'd be happy to help you. So that is all I have for you guys. I'm really excited to speak with a lot of you over the next few days. My colleagues are hosting the AI and machine learning workshop at 8, and then the 3 of us will also be in Toronto tomorrow for the in-person fair. So thank you again, Ignition Hacks, and good luck everyone this weekend.
Thank you so much, Emily. We can't wait to see you tomorrow at Toronto at CUNY.
Hey, wonderful. So I think that wraps up everything for our opening ceremony today. We want to make sure we maximize everybody's coding time. So thank you all once again for being a part of Ignition Hacks 2023. And let's make this year's Ignition Hacks a memorable one. So best of luck to all of our participants, and let the hacking begin. If you have any questions, feel free to message us anytime on Discord, and we are always open to be helpful. Okay, so that concludes the opening ceremony for today. You guys can all start coding, and yeah, we can't wait to see what all of you submit.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.